Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Jamal. Hey, it's been a minute. Continue to pray for me about the consistency of this content because I come up with ideas and, it just kind of it doesn't work out the way that I plan in my own head. But, I got the fresh cut. My barber, Cameron J. Kirkland, has hooked a brother up. I told him, I've got my 35th high school reunion this weekend and I needed something really nice and tight, and he took care of it. So shout out to Cameron. If you're in the Columbus area, you like the cut, that's who you need to go see. He's on Facebook. I'm gonna tag him here and on Instagram. But what I wanted to share, there was this experience I had at the barbershop today. And it went from kind of, I don't know if I want to call it bad, but from interesting to more interesting. So I'm sitting and I'm reading a book, and of course I don't have it next to me right now. How to Be Your Own Banker. And I happen to be reading, and another older barber walked past me and said, need to leave that book alone, or something along those lines. And I just acted like I didn't even hear what he said. And I kind of got, there has been a major miseducation of people out here. But, a better approach would have been, what are you reading? To see if it was something that I might have been off base on. But if you know anything about me, I've been into personal development for 30 years. So I've read all sorts of books from all different sorts of angles. Some good, most of them have been excellent. There might have been one bad one out of the bunch. But leaders are readers. And that was something that my father instilled in me at a very young age, was a love for reading. And if you really want to expand your mind, you've got to read. It's one of the easiest things that you could do, and actually one of the cheapest things that you could do, by going to the library and accessing a book that will take you to a place that you've never been and that you possibly couldn't even imagine, and not even realize what's out there. Excuse me, the changing of the weather is irritating my nose and causing me to sneeze a little bit. But so we went from there, and I started a discussion with my guy, Cameron, and we're talking, and the barber was in the seat right next, cutting another client's hair right next to my barber. And there was different things that were discussed. I was doing a little ear hustling while I was talking to Cameron, sharing with him about, again, what I tell everybody, you got to take a look at the crypto space. I don't know what y'all doing, folks. I may not have been posting like I was about crypto, but it is always something that is at the front of my radar. You really, if you have not done it, I'm telling you today, take 10, 15 minutes minimum just to try and get some information about the crypto space. Stop listening to mainstream media because they're not telling you the truth, okay? But one of the things that I've come across that I shared with Cameron today was that, there's a chance that China might lift their ban off of crypto. Let me say that again. China may just lift their ban off of crypto in their country. Do y'all realize what will happen if that does happen? I'm going to just let that sink in, and I'm going to let you know to do your own research on that. Then also, in the last 2 days, I've come across an article, as a matter of fact, yesterday, an article came out where if a person actually did this, a person took $3,400 in August of 2020 and put it into Shiba Inu. That wallet, a little over a year later, which October of 2021, the value in that wallet was over $1 billion. Billion with a B, not a million. Billion. And see, that's why I love this space, because just like the internet leveled the playing field for the access to information and also connectivity between people in vast distances away, the crypto space has leveled the playing field for the access into wealth and creating wealth and capital that people need to do different sorts of things, which it's just not about a cryptocurrency, but it's about the blockchain technology and what that does and how that works and how it can be applied to other industries, and allowing people true ownership and a legitimate, immutable record of when certain things happen. And that's the biggest thing, folks. The system currently has us where you got to go to these other third parties to get these certain verifications and whatever, and pay a fee, and they're the gatekeepers, and they keep people out. They do this, that. Blockchain technology eliminates all that. So that was part of our discussion, and we're talking. And then, of course, the subject comes up of Coach Prime. So yeah, folks, in this conversation, I'm all over the place, but I'm just sharing with you my experience at the barbershop today. And so we start talking about what Coach Prime is doing. And folks, I'm not sure if you realize that Prime Time has always been that dude. I know the younger folks, they don't, they kind of know about him with the football a little bit and the coaching of football. But guess what, folks? He had an 8-year career in Major League Baseball also. And then on top of that, that dude was an entertainer because he even cut a record. He's what you see today on the grand stage of Colorado is who he has been forever. Now, of course, the stages, he was hyped up, when he was playing with Atlanta, playing in the NFL, won the Super Bowls, this, that, and the other, did the things that he did in Major League Baseball, and then, he wasn't shining as much, or no, he's always been shining a lot. The spotlight wasn't on him as much. That's the only difference. So then he gets to Jackson State, he does what he does there, now he's at Colorado, and everybody's up in arms about, sunglasses, hat, whatever. But he's always been that dude, folks. Y'all do a little, Google it. And that's what I love about that brother, is that he's been consistent. He understands who he is, whose he is, who gives him value, what's really important in life. And for that coming from a black man here in America, that's a hard pill to swallow for a whole lot of people. Some black people and definitely Caucasian people. So we're talking about some of the things, and our community is innovative. We're innovators. We're always constantly taking we're always taking lemons and making lemonade out of it. That is something that is consistent of our history here in this place called the United States of America. And so, folks, on that note, I'm excited to watch some Colorado football, because that's what it is. Really watch Coach Prime, as he works his magic and affect the lives that he's affecting on a Colorado University program, period. Not just football, but the entire community there. Because it's infectious. And you're going to have some sort of response to it. Either it's going to be positive or he's going to repel you and it's going to be totally negative, but you're going to have one or the other. You're really not going to be in the middle. I'm excited to see what he's going to do, how he's going to end up the year. I do believe, all things are possible. And folks, please walk away with that. As you watch him, as other things are happening, because he's a bright and shining star in all of this darkness and all of this doom and gloom that we have that's going on. And yeah, the doom and gloom is going on, but we don't have to expect the doom and gloom. We can expect for light to be there. We can expect for optimism and certain other things, because the same energy it takes to be automatically negative is the same energy it could take to be automatically positive. And really, you don't know what the outcome's actually going to be, but if you prepare, if you do the work, it's more than likely that it's going to work out in your favor. Now, if you haven't prepared and haven't done the work, then that's when it's a crapshoot. And you're going to throw it up against the wall to see if it sticks. But eventually, if you put in the work, if you stay consistent, you will achieve and reach whatever goal that you're looking to reach. Or you're going to run out of time, which it doesn't matter. So on that note, like, subscribe, comment, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next time, I'll have a lot of content from my 35th reunion weekend, because that's going to be something special. As a matter of fact, Google this school. This is the school that I graduated from. You'll be surprised. You never know where people come from or what they've experienced until they tell you. On that note, peace.